Good morning, everyone. Good morning, ma'am. Imagine a world where every phone told us today about what we value, how we contact, and the future we are chasing. As the research behind this project, Android for all ages, your input, our foundation. We spend months listening to Android users, students, and creators, and everyday heroes whose choices are quite shaping tomorrow's tech. Today, through I am Vaishali, just your guide, the real heroes, my team. They will walk you through the heights like 5G and the lows like slow battery, bold ideas like eco-friendly phones. Rewrite the rules together. We uncover how your swipe taps and clicks and redrawing the maps to what's possible. So lean in and stay curious. And remember, the future is not in our hand; it is in yours. My next teammate, Shrestha, will walk you through.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Shresthan Yogi, ID number 1641. This slide shows us the age demographic of the respondents. The majority of the respondents, 58.6%, are between 19 to 21 years old, followed by 10.3% who are between 22 to 24 years old. Next slide, please. This slide gives us the gender breakdown. In terms of gender, most of our respondents are female, accounting for 61.8%, while 32.4% are male. A small percentage, 5.9%, preferred not to say. We investigated about the factors influencing Android phone purchase. When it comes to purchasing an Android phone, price and affordability are the top factors for 32.4% of the respondents, with battery life and performance. And while least priority is given to camera quality and features and brand reputation. This slide talks about the primary use of Android phone. The primary use of Android phones for most respondents is communication, calls and messaging at 52.9%. Social media and browsing comes next with 26.5%, and least priority is given to photography and videography, gaming, entertaining and studies. And finally, we explored the importance of user friendliness in operating system. An overwhelming 79.4% of the respondents rate user friendliness as extremely important while purchasing a phone. Now, my friend Bhumika Malik will continue.
Thanks, Shrestha. Myself, Bhumika Malik, ID 1114. Let's now zoom in on key Android features like 5G, camera, charging, processor, and brand preferences. So the next question is 5G a must-have for you? That means, is 5G essential? 67.6% says yes, it's extremely important. But 29.4 are less convinced. So 5G is a major driver, but not for everyone. Next slide. Snap like a pro. What about cameras? High megapixel count is the most important. 35.3% respondents says. Image stabilization and video quality are also valued by 20.6%. This highlights user want great image and video capture. Next slide. Fast charging, must have or nice to have. In case of fast charging, 52.9% call it extremely crucial. Convenience is a priority. Nobody like waiting for their phone to charge. Next slide. Speed matters. Processor speed is vital. 76.5% say it's extremely crucial. Smooth performance is a must for Android users. This emphasizes the importance of seamless multitasking and overall performance in user experience. Next slide. So, who is the king of Android phones? According to our respondents, in case of brand preference, Samsung dominates the Android phone market with 66.7% of respondents favoring the brand, and Redmi is the second, 20.6% driven by affordability. Now, my teammate Sunana will take us through the next section, focusing on what influences Android brand reputation and other important consumer considerations. Thank you.
Good morning to everyone. My name is Sunana Chatterjee, my ID number 1107. Today, my slide, factors influencing Android brand perceptions. When it comes to shaping an Android brand's reputation's personal experience, 38.2% and product reviews, 35.3%, are significantly more influential and advertising. Next slide. Sweet spot for phone pricing. Our service also explored the ID price point for Android phones. A significant 44.1% of respondents indicate that rupees 15,000 to 25,000 range is the sweet spot. The suggested that consumers are looking for mid-tier options that balance cost and functionality rather than optioning for the most premium devices. Next slide. Top frustrations with Android phones. Overheating was a major concern, cited by 43.3% of respondents. Closely following was poor battery life at 40%. This finding to emphasize the need for manufacturers to focus on hardware optimizations to address these issues. Next slide. Influences of influencers. We investigate the influence of social media influencers on phone purchasers. The data suggests a moderate influence, but personally research and reviews play a more dominant role in decision making. Next slide. Willingness to pay for eco-friendly phones. Finally, we explore the interest in eco-friendly Android phones. 36.7% of respondents indicates that would pay a small premium, less than 10% extra, for more phones made with sustainable materials. However, 33.3% were resistant to any additional cost, highlighting that price remains a key consideration even for eco-conscious consumers.
Hello, ma'am. My name is MD Aslam. My ID number is 1170. Uh, now we talk about we found more variation in two of those 15 questions, and from those two questions, we have understood through analysis that first key purchase factor, where price and affordability 32.4% and battery life performance 32.4% are the most important factor for buyers. Camera quality 29.4% is also a significant consideration. Brand reputation 5.9% had the at least influence. Consumer behavior insight. Buyer prioritize value for money, focusing on affordability and battery life. They emphasize on camera quality highlights. It's important for social media and content creation. Exceptionally, among younger users, the low importance of brand reputation suggests weak brand loyalty, meaning consumers are open to switching brand based better features and pricing. Now, my next team member continue. Mahi.
Hello everyone, my name is Vijayalakshmi and my ID is 1370. So here is my topic of this presentation is top user frustrations. So the key frustration Android user faces the overheating problem, which is 43.3%, and short battery life is 40%, followed by bloatware 23.3% and slow update 16.7%. And the lack of premium designing is 23.3%. This issue highlight hardware durability and the software optimizations concern. User demand better battery efficiency, cleaner software experience, and improved aesthetics, especially in the mind range device. The pie chart shows this finding with overheating is 45 and battery life is 41, being the most common complaint, followed by the bloatware is 24% and the designing concern is 24%.
I am Boishali, my ID is 1115. Friends, we set out to uncover what really matters to Android users, what they love, what they frustrated them, and what they dreams of. Here's the findings, the heart of what we found. What matters most? Yes, price and battery life. The rules. Camera quality is a closest second. Brand name barely whisper. What do they do with phones, talking, and texting? Are the king. Social media is comes next, but here's the rub. Phones get too hot and die too fast unless useless apps and slow update really crazy. The future 5G is must have. Camera need megapixels and pro video skills. Eco-friendly phones, yes, but keep them affordable. Who wins? Samsung lead, but Redmi is race fast. People trust their own experience, not views and not ads. The big takeaway: users want phones that last longer and less cost and do good without any headache. The best smartphone is not the one with have many facilities. It's the one that get you. What if the most big gap in tech is not about space or speed or screening, but about understanding? Thank you. This is our host presentation.